Hi, this is Andrew with Total Pickleball. I am joined here with Tim Buwick. He is a life coach, motivational speaker, and PPR certified pickleball pro. So he did a series of videos with us and we were able to check out all of these paddles. So we're gonna just tell you why we like this specific set of paddles here. Starting off with the Selkirk S2, the Vanguard Air Power Series. This has an insane amount of spin. I absolutely just love being able to rip top spin. What do you think about this one?
Oh, it's a fantastic paddle. It was interesting. When I first started hitting it, I've got to say, it almost felt like a lower price paddle when I first hit a couple balls because it has a totally different feel. And then after the first couple, I go, oh my gosh, the things you can do with this. And when you talk about an insane amount of spin, when you hit that right on the button, it really, it moves through the air. It's very aerodynamic, which I really enjoyed with that paddle. The more I played with it, the more I loved it.
And then going on to the next one, we have the Ektelon Inferno. Now, we actually just released this. You and I both love that 16 millimeter, just had a really great all-around feel. And I think the thing that highlights this paddle is it's very affordable, but it does everything extremely well. What were your kind of favorite aspects of that one?
In terms of all the paddles we play tested, this one was right there at the top, which was remarkable because it is a low price point. I think winning the all-around category, when you think gymnastics, all right, the all-around champion, I would probably vote for this paddle. It's an excellent blend of power, control, spin, feel. I was just really surprised because my expectations weren't that high just simply because I looked at the price point and I go, that is a fun paddle to play with.
Yes, a really, really nice paddle. Now, I am a little biased going on to our next one here. If you've seen the videos, you see it. You see my name and you see the little tag under, plays with the Hyperion Binge On CFS 16. I mean, it's really hard to beat this paddle. It's so good. The feel's incredible, great spin, just consistency all around the sweet spot is insane. You were hitting it kind of the first time ever. What did you feel?
Right. I didn't want to like it. I mean, I'm a rebel. I'm a revolutionary. I'm a maverick. I love the paddle. I mean, it's fantastic. There's a reason why it's the #1 seller in the industry. And you go out and play it, and again, you talk about insane amount of spin, but the feel that it plays lighter than the actual swing weight on the paddle. There's nothing I couldn't like about it. It is as advertised.
And then going on to the next one, super unique paddle here. Tennis guys, paddle with strings. So as soon as I saw that, I had to get it out on the court. I was extremely excited to hit this. The spin is insane. Now,
it really is.
I gotta say, beginners may not want to go with this one. The sweet spot is not as consistent as some of these other options, but when you hit it right for intermediate advanced players, this really shines with spin. It is ridiculous.
It is. When you hit it in the sweet spot and you see how thin it is, you hit it in the sweet spot, it's beautiful. But you have to hit it in the sweet spot. Off center a little bit, it doesn't quite give the response that I would like, but a unique feel, flies through the air given how aerodynamic it is. This is one that I would probably want to play with a lot more to see, do I want this in competition or not?
And then lastly, we have the Yonex VCORE. Now, going with the VCORE, when you pick up the paddle, you just really realize how quality it is. I mean, it is handcrafted in Japan, so just the overall feel is very good. With the aerodynamic shape, it's easy to get whipping through the air, and surprisingly for a smooth surface, it actually generates a ton of spin.
It does. That really surprised me. Winning the surprise category would be this. I didn't know what to expect. I had never hit a Yonex paddle before. Went out and played it, and always from the first ball, it felt really crisp, really clean. The spin was a surprise, again, given the smooth surface, but the touch I had on it, again, another one of those paddles that the more I played it, the more I enjoyed it.
Excellent. Well, Tim, thank you so much for joining us, and feel free to check out our series with Tim on court for tips and tricks. And as always, thank you all for shopping at TotalPickleball.com.